Welcome to Just a Few More Minutes podcast, where three veterans of the animation video game industry talk about animation and video games. This is episode 25 on December 13th, 2016. 1 year, well, just about 1 year anniversary of Just a Few More Minutes podcast.
We did it.
That is correct.
I am Jeff Gabor. I am a supervising animator at Blue Sky, and next to me is Michael Berardini. He is just as, whatever he is at Blue Sky.
Piece of junk. Floater.
Every once in a while, he pulls a shot in on time. Pete Paquette.
Fuck you, man. My shots are always in on time. They're just of varying quality. I feel like I want to hold this now.
You do. Or you can pull this closer or something.
Okay, that's better. All right, whatever. Hi, Pete.
How you guys doing?
Was this one better? You want to switch mics?
No.
Hey, Pete.
So, Jeff, 5 weeks, huh?
It's been 5 weeks, I think, since the last time I've been here because I had a baby.
Baby! Oh, God. The app. Keep talking.
She's upstairs, actually, right now, right above me, with her Jewish mother and Jewish grandmother. Actually, yeah. No, it would be her great grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the last episode?
Yeah.
She came through pretty good, right?
She did the little squeal and wheel because I was changing her diaper.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Actually, I think I may have her ready to go.
Oh gosh.
As well. Let's see if I can find it. Now
Is
you
this
stole.
the one that
that I use over and over again.
A GIF?
Yeah.
So basically, Jeff is like the fucking worst texter now ever. He turns every thread into just a dad thread of pictures of his baby.
Yeah, that was her. That was her smiling really good. That's adorable.
What they can't see is you're like vigorously shaking the baby in the video for some reason.
I was laughing because it was so fucking funny, and it just happened to shake her violently.
So, how's it being a dad? You're 5 weeks in.
Yeah, we're not ready to roll past this yet, Jeff.
She's only 3.5. Well, tomorrow will be 4 weeks. Tomorrow will be 4 weeks old. Yes.
Wow, already.
Today's Monday or Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, so yeah, it is tomorrow.
Excellent.
Yeah, but it's been awesome. It's a lot harder than I expected, especially the first few weeks. Way harder. It takes an emotional toll on people.
Explain that to me. If I were to be preparing mentally for such a endeavor in my life in the future, guide me. Give me guidance. And for all the fellow people who have sex and do it for reasons that are the right purpose.
It's like everybody's telling you, isn't this the greatest moment in your life? And aren't you in more love than you've ever been in? And meanwhile, you're so sleep deprived that everything in the world pisses you off. And it's hard to like even validate the question when people come up to you. But then you put on a happy face and be like, it's great. It's great. You're right. It's great. And then meanwhile, you just want to fucking punch him in the face for asking the question.
I'm glad I never asked that. Have I done anything that really pissed you off? Let's get real.
You've been nothing but good. Like you let me borrow episode 7 of Star Wars.
Yep.
And my mother watched it for the first time. She never saw episode 1, 2, or 3, so she only knows 4, 5, 6, and then now 7.
And she liked it a lot, right?
And she did. We stayed up past midnight. That was the only day the whole time she was here visiting that we stayed up late watching Star Wars. And she was like, she wasn't like drifting. She was into it. Yeah. I was very excited to see her like actually enjoy a movie. It's been a long time since I watched a movie with my mom.
Isn't that like sort of sad? Like when your family comes and visits, and even though there's a time lag, like our family is from Colorado, so they're 2 hours behind us. Yeah. So you expect them to stay up later. But you also get to the point where, like, you just run out of things to say to your family. So, like, everyone at, like, 8 o'clock is like, well, time to hit the hay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. But speaking of Star Wars, that's the big news story for this week, right?
Not really, but it's coming.
I know, we don't have anything to tell about it, and I'm sure everybody already knows what the story is that it comes out Thursday. Mm-hmm. But the news is that you and I are seeing it together Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
We are indeed?
Or is it 8:20?
I don't know.
I think it's 8.
I'm taking my son Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Oh, you're going to see it first. Oh.
I'll text you spoilers.
Oh, fuck you.
Is there anything that can really be spoiled? There's nothing,
I don't
right?
know. That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I think the one thing that could be spoiled is if and when or if and how it hooks up to episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen any of the latest TV spots or trailers. Giving you a second to tune out. Darth Vader is in this.
You'd have to be a moron not to know that, right?
Well, I don't know. Some people black it out. So I know
He's on the
that don't
poster.
watch trailers.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
See, that's what I don't want Darth Vader in this movie that much.
Well, I'm worried they're going to fuck him up. Like, he's innocently pure.
Like in episode 3 when they had the different guy act him out in the costume. And
it
he
was
like,
weird.
I'm a weird, awkward human.
It looked so bad.
I mean, the good side of it is that everybody's saying it's the best thing since Empire. That's the current.
Are there reviews on?
I've seen reviews
Rotten
pop
Tomatoes
up.
yet?
I don't know about Rotten Tomatoes. I'll check that now. But I did see reviews pop up. I haven't read anything.
All right, hold on. Before you look it up, let's take bets. What will its Rotten Tomato score be by the next time we do this podcast? Pete, go.
6 months.
I'll say 95.
I would say 89.
Ooh, I was going 96. I $1 your ass, Pete.
Yeah, you did.
What's the big fat guy that is the nerd guy that always wears the hockey jerseys? What's his name? Kevin James?
Oh.
No.
Kevin James.
I know who you're talking
Kevin
about, though.
Spacey. Kevin Smith.
It's
Smith.
Yeah.
He said that the last 10 minutes of Rogue One is like mind-blowingly amazing. And he's like a hardcore fucking nerd.
Well, now he set my expectations too high.
I'm sorry. All right, hold up.
No score yet, right?
No, there's a score.
Oh.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
It's currently at 84%.
84, huh?
There's already a consensus, too. Would you like to know?
All right, well,
what
then you're going to win.
consensus
There's
is?
no way it's going up to 96. That's but yeah.
Rogue One draws deep on Star Wars mythology while breaking new narrative and aesthetic ground and suggesting a bright blockbuster future for the franchise.
Yay or nay, does Rogue One start with yellow type and a ship rolling in?
Uh,
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think? Just a bet. Like, what do you think?
all right, I'll take the bet. I will say that
Wait, what is the
it
bet?
happens.
Hot fucking...
No. Because I feel like I'll lose this one. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you say?
I would say it's going to.
I feel like this is their opportunity to distance themselves from the main episodes. I feel like they're going to do something different.
All right, so you and me taking the hot pepper test?
Sure. Oh, God.
All right, you heard it here first. It'll be Twitch streamed live. The loser will have to eat 4 jalapeno.
No, not 4. Fuck 4.
3 was enough.
Did you do 3? I thought you downed it to 2,
No.
and you only did half of each one.
That is a fucking lie.
Okay, it was definitely...
Go to twitch.tv/BMXRide437. I cut it out as a clip for my 4 followers.
Well, and then at least you definitely skimped on the shot glass of Tabasco.
I mean,
It wasn't even Tabasco.
it was Cholula,
That's true.
which was a pleasant little...
I did pick up a bottle of Tabasco, true Tabasco. Slash by meaning I stole it from Chipotle.
Are you serious?
They fucked up my order, so I feel like they owed it to me.
Oh, God. Tell the audience how much money you spent on the cheating version of Pokemon versus the real version of Pokemon.
All right, so for Pokemon Go, I've spent no money. I feel like it's pride not to spend money. But I have spent $6.99 on the cheat app so I can be first in line to get it if there's an update and to get rid of ads.
Quality,
It's worth it.
Quality
Actually,
dude right here.
let me make sure the app's open so in case I hatch another egg while we're sitting here, we can see if it's one of the new baby ones. There's news. Update to Pokemon Go. There's now babies in there
Baby.
that you can only get by hatching. There's 7 of them. Baby
There's
Pikachu.
7 babies?
Yeah, Baby Pikachu, Electabuzz, Baby the little whore. The girl that you always call the whore.
What?
With the lips and the...
Oh, I don't know what her actual name is. I think in my Pokemon game she's just called Hooker.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, that's not important. But there's 7 of them. You can only get them by hatching eggs, which basically means you can't really cheat to get them, at least efficiently. Like,
you're still cheating to get them.
I am, but there's no guarantee I'm going to get them. I can't enter a latitude and longitude and look up on a radar and just get it.
Is that
kind of like a Ditto?
Yeah, the Ditto you couldn't cheat for
I got
either.
A Ditto.
Yeah. Because it would...
Yeah, my kids freaked out when they got the Ditto. They were so happy.
It is a special surprise. I mean, mine wasn't because somebody told me what was a Ditto, so I just opened my app and got it, and then I closed the app and haven't opened it again since.
Well, with every episode of Just for a Few More Minutes, we open with an animation tip. Ba-bling, bling, bling. It's Jeffrey's tip.
Nope.
No, it doesn't work. Doesn't work.
You gotta come up with your own fucking jingle.
It's Jeffrey's tip. That's awesome.
All right, I'll give you the tip. This week's tip: know your rigs.
Okay.
I actually found it in the last week. I found it very, very rewarding to go up to one of our lead character rigger people and have them explain exactly what this rig does, how it's made, how it works, what controls are made for what. And I feel like I should do that more often. I feel like for the most part, if I've been a character lead, I know all that stuff. But I should have been doing that from the very beginning of animating at Blue Sky. And I feel like that would help a lot of new animators, because I've heard some pretty scary stuff of animators at where we work coming up to me and be like, I never knew that button was there. I didn't know why that was there. And it's basic functionality to help animators work. And it sucks that they don't take the time to either ask the riggers or the supervisors. But I feel like, I guess the main tip is don't hesitate to go up to the actual riggers and have them break down the rig to tell you why things are the way they are and how it's supposed to be used. It can sometimes supersede the information even your supervisors can provide for you.
I totes can vouch for that. Because, like, when I first got to Blue Sky, there's a lot of stuff on those rigs that I didn't quite know what they did, and I didn't for a long time, and then I got on to pre-production, and I was there from, like, sort of building the rig from the ground up in the beginning, and I knew what a lot of those special attributes did, and, like, they helped a lot, and a lot of people didn't know what they were, and then you'd go by and be like, this does this, and fixes everything for you really simply, and they're like, whoa!
That's one of the coolest things I feel like being at an established studio that's different than a studio that's like a hop place where animators just like hop in, hop out, like much more freelance. The atmosphere, I feel like at those places, and I don't know if you've worked at those places, Pete, but it's very competitive there. So if animators find little secrets, they'll keep it to themselves because they want to stand out so they can ensure that they'll get, another gig or a job. Whereas if all the animators are full-time staff and they're all at a particular studio, it gets a much more a team family feeling where if you discover something, you immediately want to share it with everybody because the group's quality is on the line, not your quality at times.
Yeah.
So
That's fucked up that they would do that anyway.
Dude, it happens. It happens all the time at
I know.
Bigger,
it happened it happened even in school where I was at.
Oh yeah, school is the worst. Man. It'd be the type of thing where you would see that somebody learned something and they would be like, no. Fucking get like Gollum-like on you.
Yeah. I bet you even for students that, I know a lot of students like rig their own stuff now, so that's cool, you know what your rig does, but like when I was just starting out, I was using like random rigs that I found online. A lot of them usually had like an email attached to it. I'm sure you could just email and be like, hey, what does this thing do? And the person might respond. I don't know if we're trying.
Well, that brings up a good point, too, that if you're one of those people that hoards information and you're in school and there's people like that, you're going to go out into the industry with these people and you're going to remember that shit. So if you think you're one-upping yourself by retaining information and not sharing the knowledge, you're actually doing yourself a disservice.
Yep. Yeah, definitely the people you go to college with can end up really being lifelong pals through the industry.
Yep.
or lifelong enemies.
Is that how you think Ben is? Your friend?
Fuck you, Ben. Jamin.
So Pete.
So was that Jeffrey's tip?
Yeah, Jeffrey's tip is over. You got a small sensation, but you ain't getting any more.
I feel like we're called just a few more minutes. Your animation tip is just the tip. There's like a pun waiting to happen. We just haven't figured it out yet.
This is just a few more tips? No,
that's not good. Because, like, it's funny that you're just putting the tip in, but you only last a few minutes.
There, you pull it together. There you go.
Well, it still needs to be put into a phrase that can be sung in a jingle. I'll get back to you.
Okay. All right, you want to hit us with a little bit of news, Pete?
Sure, man. Excuse me.
This just
in. So I don't know really where to start because it's been quite a while. I would say the first thing that happened was the video game awards, right?
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see Inside actually like beating out some of the big AAA studios at their own game.
Yeah, what it won for like best art direction, right? Something like that.
I have it up.
Okay.
Do you have it up, Pete?
Yeah, one best independent, not best independent game, but one best
art direction.
Best art direction. Yeah.
Okay.
It also won best indie.
It did win best indie.
Yep.
Okay. I have to.
You go, Michael. You start saying the news. Go. Pete, you've been replaced.
I just happen to have this up.
Well, it's cool also to see all the independent games that were actually nominated. They're all pretty big winners.
Did Hyper Light Drifter end up winning anything? I know they were nominated.
They were nominated in like 3 or 4 different categories. I don't think they won a single thing. But they were up for best independent game. I think they were up for like best action game against like Uncharted 4 and stuff.
They're not.
Oh, it was
not
best action adventure. Up against Dishonored 2, Hitman, Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted 4.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't have any delusions of thinking they were going to win that.
No, but that category is crazy because Uncharted 4 is in it. And
that's what I'm saying.
Dishonored 2 won.
That they should be very happy that they got in that category. Those are some crazy games to be up against.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously. Stardew Valley got nominated for best independent game.
It didn't win,
Very
right?
cool.
No,
it didn't win, but it got nominated along with the
I know how it could have won. Add cheating.
it's a callback joke.
The Witness was up for best independent game.
Hey, this all reminds me. We got to put together like our best of lists.
Yeah, it's already that time of year.
Yeah.
I mean, we should have had it ready for this episode.
We'll do it next year. It's the new year. It's time to reset.
Okay.
Plus, I haven't thought about any content for any future episodes, so that's good. And then we'll be able to talk. You know what? It's better because we need to finish watching our movies and playing the best games of this year, and then we can recap it.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Are there any other notable...
Favorite movie of the year? What favorite movie of the year? Can you give me a hint so far? There's an independent movie. Independent? Or big movie?
Can't think. I don't know. What would you say?
I think my favorite movie of the year was an independent movie. I'll give you a clue.
Yeah. Okay.
Game of the year. Inside was nominated for that too. Up against Doom, Overwatch, Titanfall 2, and Uncharted 4. That's crazy.
A big, great list of games. I do not agree with what won.
Doom.
Incorrect. It's Overwatch.
Yeah,
that's the one that won.
Game of the year that was Overwatch. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying Doom should have won?
No, I'm saying Doom shouldn't have won.
Well,
I didn't like Doom.
It didn't win.
It didn't win. It won. Overwatch won.
I didn't play Overwatch. No. Yeah, I didn't play Overwatch, so I feel like I should have now. Well.
It's pretty surprising that Titanfall 2 was nominated, I feel like. There's so many more games. Like, I love Titanfall 2, but stacked up against Inside and Uncharted 4. I don't know. I haven't played Doom, nor have I played Overwatch.
All right, let's skip past this. The other big news for like PlayStation.
The PlayStation Experience.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's big news.
What?
I wasn't going there, but that's cool. Let's go there. What is it?
What's the other big news?
The Last of Us 2?
Oh, well, that's part of the PlayStation Experience.
It's part of it. I mean, I guess.
I mean,
the PlayStation Experience, where they released a lot of fucking shit.
And, right, I guess you're right. You're right. Okay.
Thank you. I know.
Last of Us Part 2 was in there.
No, that's what you save it for the end, Pete.
We already...
He already blew his wad on it, so it's okay.
All right, fine.
Yeah. I only last a few minutes.
So, are we going to go over what was talked about?
Yeah, let's quickly.
You're the one with the news.
Rattle through it, and I'll tell you when I'm bored, or when just assume I'm bored. I'll tell you when I'm interested.
Just do the good ones, not the like random.
I know. I'm not going to do all the bullshit. Uncharted 4 is getting a new chapter called The Lost Legacy. That was pretty impressive looking.
Yeah, don't on it, you piece of junk. Their DLC is standalone content that is like basically a mini game that is polished to fuck because it's Naughty Dog.
Is it free?
No, it's not free.
All right, I don't want it. I already bought the game. Why do I gotta pay more money?
It's because it's gonna be like $10 for a 5-hour experience. It's gonna be worth it. It stars Chloe. Remember Chloe from Uncharted 2?
I do.
You liked her, didn't you?
She was the one with the black hair and the attitude.
Yeah. And Nadine from Uncharted 4.
I don't know her. It's like a flashback. I don't know Nadine.
You haven't played Uncharted 4?
No. I was going to play Last of Us first and then go to 4.
Oh, but then that baby showed up.
Wait, what the hell is playing in the background here?
I don't hear anything.
Let's kill that shit.
I don't hear anything.
You'll hear it.
So next is Last of Us Part 2 is confirmed. That was the next thing.
I feel bad. Big. I couldn't watch the release of it whatsoever because I haven't played the first one. I didn't want to.
That's probably for the best because I sent that to everybody. I was like, "Watch it," and then I realized some of the people I sent to have not played.
Well, I was upset just the fact that I saw the video and I see that the girl's in it, so I'm like, "Oh, she didn't die."
Spoilers.
That was enough of a spoiler to me.
Well, right. And I'm saying anybody that hasn't played it is listening to this podcast now knows.
Okay, so there's somebody that's really interested in it that hasn't seen the picture that was all over social media.
I don't know, maybe.
Good point. I need to keep him walking. Keep walking.
Got lots of magic carps going on over there. He just hit the ocean and he can't walk anymore.
So now he's at Battery Park. This is Pokemon Go we're talking about. My little guy walked all the way to Battery Park. Now I'm going to type in, take 115 minutes to walk back to Central Park. Go, and there he goes.
Great.
And let's see, how close am I to hatching the next egg? It's at 3 kilometers. All right,
out of 5.
So maybe by the end of the podcast, we'll get to see another 5K egg pop and see if it's a little baby.
Wouldn't that be sweet if you had a baby and you're more excited for this dumb little Pokemon baby than your real baby?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what else?
I got a lot to say about Last of Us 2, but I'll hold it.
Yeah, why don't you hold it until Jeff plays it?
There was something else big.
Well, yeah, there is. Death Stranding.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Death Stranding. That was at the Game Awards. They released that video.
That was cool.
Which was cool.
We talked about this. It was one of our cool things we saw at. It was at GDC, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was at E3. It was E3. So they released another video of Death Stranding. Ding.
Stranding.
Okay, good.
Yep.
I got it right the first time.
It's a weird phrase.
Yeah.
It's a real phrase too, though.
It was fucking bizarre, man.
It was, bizarre. Yeah, definitely.
But did you guys see the cool stuff where if you sync up the two videos together, like they sort of talk to each other in a way?
Really?
Like, do you guys? I'm asking people who are listening if they mind, but I'll just tell you guys the one like cool thing that hooked up.
I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it because last I looked, it disappeared. But basically, oh, there we go. Well, I won't spoil it then. God damn it! A 30-second ad, Jeff.
That's the worst.
What is this movie? It's Vin Diesel talking to some hot
It's
chick.
X3 or X4 or whatever.
Samuel L. Jackson, Into the Badlands guy.
Do you know
Explosions.
an action movie in January is fucking death?
That's not true.
What action movie in January has ever been good?
I don't know. Taken.
Whatever.
Return of Xander Cage. That is just the stupidest name I've ever heard.
All right, we got it up.
I mean, this is a very visual thing that...
All right, well, describe it for the audience.
Okay, well, you just clicked away from the video. I can't describe it. All right, you got... I think that's the second trailer on the left.
All right, hold on. I'll give it a little bit more volume. All right, so we're watching a sync between the two Death Stranding videos.
I don't understand this infant sync point, though.
Well, there must be different sync points that people are finding interesting.
Well, I thought the whole
So
point was to start them at
I'm
the
watching
same
it with
time.
you guys.
All right.
Guillermo del Toro is in this, which is fucking awesome. As we all know, maybe we don't. Kojima and del Toro were originally working together on Silent Hills. That got canceled by Konami.
All right, so one video we're running past some dead crustaceans. Guillermo del Toro just ran into a tunnel. He's looking around.
By the way, this band, Low Roar, is an Icelandic band. Not technically, but they make their music in Iceland. I've been rocking out to them for a long time.
Now, is this like conspiracy theory that this stuff syncs up, or do you really think it's supposed to?
So I don't think that this is the correct sync. Maybe it is. I don't know. But Kojima retweeted this when somebody made the connection on Twitter. So wait for it. Right here we see Del Toro holding a little baby, or a tank. And then on the right you got Norman Reedus holding the baby. Crying. Del Toro hooks up the tank. The baby disappears in Norman Reedus' arms.
That is
and
sick.
Appears.
That is
in Del Toro's
is fucking
tank.
cool. That is cool.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
Man, that guy's on another level.
he's fucking cool, man.
All right.
Also, this song is just so fucking cool.
All right. Well, for video game fans, definitely check out that sync. You just need to type in Death Stranding sync. That's cool. Is there anything more? Or we just kill it?
I don't know. That's the only part that I watched
Okay.
all the way through. Mads Mikkelsen is in this too. Big famous cool actor that is in Rogue One. Was also in Doctor Strange. Seems to have a weird eye fetish thing where all his characters have like shit growing out of his eyes or
Yeah.
some shit.
Cool.
So that was neat.
All right. So that's very exciting.
There-
I'm like really excited about that game.
I don't think you guys on the last episode talked about that there was new stuff released for Zelda also.
It hadn't come out.
No,
yet.
we didn't get into that. I don't think.
No.
Wait, maybe
part
we
of it,
did,
too,
but we
was
had to
that-
cut it out.
We had to cut the news out because of his 10-minute audio clips. He forgot to record one of those 10 minutes, so
No, not a full 10 minutes. It was like 3 minutes.
all right. So more stuff from the PlayStation experience. Crash Bandicoot is getting remastered, and it's going to be called the Sane Trilogy or N.Sane Trilogy.
Insane.
Yes. Skipping along,
Not
there was
a
a new
big fan.
trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Super excited for that game. Don't want to see any more.
Yeah, there's only so much you could see before it becomes.
Man, PlayStation is writing that game. There's so many commercials with that.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you're watching lots of TV.
Yeah, well, a lot of like football. It's on there a lot.
Yeah. Since we're talking about it, Kojima is using the same engine that Guerrilla developed for Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
That's
a
cool.
sexy engine.
All right, skipping ahead, Lara Croft Go, kind of like the Hitman Go series. It's coming out to the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And let's see. Ni no Kuni 2 looked pretty cool.
Man,
I didn't play the first one, but I mean it was gorgeous.
I started but I never finished it. I'm not good at finishing RPGs. I get bored.
Yeah, likewise. Child of Light, never finished it.
That's not even an RPG. I mean, it is, but that's like a child's
It
RPG.
is. It's a child's RPG, and I still couldn't finish it. Anything else you want to add, Pete?
I'm just looking through the list. I know that Pa Rapper the Rapper's coming back.
Oh yeah,
That's
I actually
pretty cool.
played the demo of that. That is like, it does not hold up.
No, not at all.
Because it's like a music rhythm game all about timing. And like, I didn't remember this until I played it again, but they don't give you any lead time. Like, they have all the button prompts on the top of the screen, but there's not like a beat before you actually have to start pressing it. It just starts on the button and you have no idea like when you're supposed to hit it because there's no lead in. It's really weird.
Step and turn the signal to the left. Step and turn the signal to the left.
I'd be really psyched for a Bust a Groove remaster. I really love those games.
Don't even know what that is.
Bust a Groove.
That's like a dance game, right?
Yeah,
like
I mean, it was the same thing. It was like Parappa Rapper, where it was just like hit the right buttons on the timing, but it would be like two people dance battling.
Thumper's better than all of them. Thumper in VR is awesome.
All right.
A couple more news items, and then we'll call it. The Nintendo Switch was debuted on Jimmy Fallon's show. Did you guys see that?
I didn't get to watch it. Oh, you did?
He was geeking out like a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he was. It was cool to see the Zelda on there.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was pretty excited about that.
I know there was speculation about, like, based on the video, if they were being as obvious, like, how quickly it would transfer, like, when you take it out of the charger, if it would be that seamless, like, you would be able to play it, like, immediately. And it turns out you can. It's, like, super instant.
Well, I think the next time you're going to see anything substantial about the Switch is January 12th. In Tokyo, they're live streaming something at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Do we have a release date for the...
No, I think that's partly what they're going to announce.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be next Christmas, right?
No, it's in March.
They're not going to release it before Christmas.
No, it's in March.
Don't worry. They won't release enough of them, just like the NES Classic Edition.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But that's one I may be willing to, depending on how cold it is, to wait out in front of the Nintendo World Store for.
Whoa.
I did that for the Wii. Stayed up all night. Camped out on 54th Street, I think.
Do I need to remind you, you have a daughter now?
Yeah, this is for her.
So apparently the Switch will get GameCube games on through their Virtual Console. So that's pretty cool.
I never really got to properly play Double Dash.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot of fun with like 4 people. There's a Sonic the Hedgehog 25th anniversary art book that I actually ordered myself that you could find by Cook and Becker. You should look it up, check it out. It's got a lot of like sketches and visual art from the original game. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, 13-year-old Jeff Gabor would freak out over that.
And Sea of Solitude looks fucking amazing. Did you guys see that yet? I tweeted about it. If you go to seaofsolitude.com, there's GIF images that are just a visual feast.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that game like probably a year ago, but now the story is EA picked it up, right?
Yeah, EA picked it up. That's cool. The latest on that game. So it's very cool that that's gonna get the backing that it needs.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been a lot going on. Was there a trailer? I just remember their website has like a lot of GIFs and stuff.
Yeah, the GIFs are pretty fucking cool. Shows all the beauty.
Not this kid.
Oh.
They didn't quite solve
Jeff,
the wing rig.
You're loading it up right now?
Yeah. I mean, I was just going to Google and looking at some images.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Fuck it.
Moving on.
To what?
Annie's.
The
Oh,
nomination.
Annie's.
Blue Sky bringing in
0 nominations. Ice Age 5, shut out. Bum, 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 bum. We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you guys put anything forward for it, or?
Oh, yeah. We just didn't get nominated. That's fine. I'm actually not that upset about that. Like, the 5th movie in a franchise, I don't really expect to get a whole lot of accolades. I don't think anybody's really surprised by that. Though I am extremely bitter that The Little Prince is not up for Best Animated Movie. That is fucking criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's too bad. Because that movie's fucking amazing.
Kung Fu Panda 3, though, yeah, that's worth it, right?
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, but you're not going to give Little Prince a chance against that.
I mean,
Here's the Annies. Asifa is supposed to
actually, looking at this list, I'd take out Moana and put in Little Prince.
All right.
Instead of Kung Fu.
So what do you think the objective of Asifa is? Like, its mission?
Asifa or the Annies?
Asifa runs the Annies.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, to make money.
Make money. I feel like their mission should be to spread the art and, like, of animation, right?
Yeah.
The knowledge, and to let people know, and to, to push that along. And what was Little Prince, I feel like, was an outstanding movie of the year. It did get the shaft of not getting the theatrical release. Was picked up by Netflix, thankfully. Got its release. And for anybody that hasn't seen it, you're really missing out. And then it gets what? I think it's nominated for Best Art Direction or something like that, and that's it. Oh, and like music.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How is Moana in this? Wasn't it released this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete.
They're
Oh shit, I'm thinking it's the new year already.
Yeah, God, it's fucking December, bud.
Damn. See, I'm already thinking it's the end of the year, and Moana comes out, and it's like, it's later in the year.
Well, that's the thing. Is like it's competing against movies that came out in January. Like, when did Kung Fu Panda come out? February last year, something like that.
No
Maybe
idea.
January.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm just looking at this. I don't think I realized that there's basically 2 animated feature categories.
Which is my point.
Yeah. There's the, like, normal one, and then the independent one with all the interesting movies in it.
Yeah. So when you're trying to spread the love of animation and the knowledge, and to honor stuff, to like push forward the art form. Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
That seems appropriate, those nominations?
Whatever.
All right. No, I guess they're right. They're right. That's good. Seems fair.
What are we going to do? We can't fix it.
No, we can't. Except for, well, I'm not going to talk any more shit. But I don't, let's just say I don't agree with their nominations, or at least they should spread it to a larger pool. Like give the chance for those movies to be voted upon.
Okay, so here's my thing with the Annies. I don't understand, number one, how things get nominated, and 2, how things actually win. Because, like, I know Asifa, like, working individuals, whatever, get to vote, but the general public doesn't get to vote. But then, like, you have judges, too, that basically, like, everyone who votes, like, basically makes the top 3 picks, and then the judges pick from those top 3. That's
For nominations?
How it wins.
Oh, no.
But nominations, I don't know how that happens either.
Yeah, no, the actual winning is, everybody that's an Asifa member gets to vote. So a lot of companies, Blue Sky included, DreamWorks, Disney, pay for their employees to be members of Asifa, so they already have an unfair advantage.
Right, but that's what the point of the judges is.
Right, so then the judges are there to look at the results And if they disagree or see anything like shady, that's from my impression, they can overwrite the popular vote. But they'll never tell you if they did or didn't. You never know.
Right.
You never know if they changed something.
And how does one get picked to be a judge? And who are these judges?
I'm pretty sure. What is that? How do you? I know you.
I saw on my ASIFA page that I could apply to be a judge.
I think that's it. I think
I
you have
know
to.
they wouldn't pick
you
me,
have
but-
to apply. There's some like standards for it. We have had a couple judges before at Blue Sky. Yeah. I don't
And
know.
there's also sponsorship tiers for
Yeah.
the Annies.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, and they push that a ton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very interesting.
Yep.
To the layperson, it seems as though the people in the very top tier would have the upper hand.
Well, I don't know. Who's the top tier, and do they have the most nominations?
Disney Disney Pixar, DreamWorks.
Didn't like Zootopia basically sweep on a lot of this stuff?
Oh.
Well, I mean, not sweep, they haven't won, but they had the most nominations, like, by far. And then Kubo was second with nominations, I think.
Well, that ruins my theory because Leica's a bronze sponsor all the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
So
I guess my point is I feel like there's more love to go around. Yeah.
All I have to say is based on all of these movies, my pick for best animated feature of all of them is The Red Turtle.
is it? I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
It's fucking awesome.
Hmm.
Whole movie done without any speaking, all done with body language. There's like no close-ups even. It's like super wide shots all the time, so you get all these great nature shots.
Was this... No, that was last year, the Charlie Kaufman movie.
Yeah, Anomalisa.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't think Red Turtle is released wide, like, at all yet, but whenever it comes out, you all should go see it, because it's fucking good. And it just got snubbed at, like, a bunch of the... I think they released the Golden Globes recently, or I don't know, but, like, everyone was shocked that didn't get nominated for anything anywhere.
Animation
No
is just for kids.
Yeah.
You know?
Anything that tries
Fuck
to be
it.
anything other than that, whatever.
So let's go ahead and let's make sure whatever, like the Annies, let's go ahead and go right in line with the fucking Golden Globes and the Oscars, and let's just give the same movie 3 different, 5 different, 7 different awards. Let's not take the one opportunity to actually try to put a spotlight on something that is original and different. Let's not do that. Let's
also get presenters that obviously have no respect for the medium and make it the most awkward award show to watch ever.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Right before the category that I was nominated for, it they had 2 random girls. I'm sure they're from something, just making out on stage right before they called my name. It certainly put a shining little like I don't know, tip of the cap to how
Just
special.
a tip.
Yeah, just a tip. It made it a very special moment.
He rolled his eyes.
So,
Anyways, they can do better. Asifa, you can do better.
so what are you guys playing, man?
Nothing. Pokemon Go. That is all I have time for. I was playing Titanfall. Not anymore. Am I trying to play anymore? I've been watching a lot of speedruns of Legend of Zelda, The Adventures of Link. So I'm out.
Neat.
What are you guys doing?
Pete, what are you doing?
I've been playing my classic edition on and off. I've been pretty busy with side projects.
Now, I wasn't part of the last episode, and you really broke it down. Do you really feel like the image is better than the Retron 5?
Yeah.
How is it better? I feel like the Retron 5 is completely crisp. What's different?
Dude, I don't know. It's just it feels a lot smoother.
Man, I want to play it.
Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on one.
Well, I would send you guys one if I had an extra.
Oh, Pete, by the way, I got your gift in the mail. It was very sweet.
Well, thank you very much.
I didn't text you yet, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did. Good.
I'm glad
Dude, my mind is gone. My mind is gone. I was fearful I didn't thank you yet. But to let everybody on, Pete sent a very nice onesie from Mackenzie that is pink, and in black letters it says, now entering player 3 with a Nintendo logo stick on the center.
Nintendo controller.
Yeah.
Nice.
NES controller.
Yeah.
And did you get the games? You don't have those,
games.
right?
I didn't have either one. Captain Planet and Pictionary, both
excellent.
Not on my collection.
Not on anybody's list. But
Captain Planet for sure. I Captain Planet's definitely a coveted game I wanted.
Cool.
Good job, guys. You reached friendship levels 4.
So you guys doing anything good for the holidays?
No, fuck you. I want to talk about The Last Guardian.
Oh yeah. I never asked you about what you were playing.
That's cool.
How
No,
rude.
it's fine. You guys have this level 4 friendship. I'm just a 3 over here.
What? I'm trying to remember if I can.
Shut up. I'm going to talk about The Last Guardian now.
I was saying Last Guardian was like on I think all 3 of our most anticipated games list, and you're the only one that played it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've only been waiting like 10 years for it. Because it's a spiritual successor to my favorite game of all time, Eco. Also spiritual successor to Shadow of the Colossus. Everyone seems to love that game way more than Eco. I love it too, just not as much.
Is it true that the big dog bird takes a dump?
It is very much true. There's a trophy for it. And that is a perfect lead-in for why I love this game so very goddamn much. Because of Trico. That is the name of the giant catbird. It is like the greatest AI companion character I've ever fucking experienced in any video game ever of all time.
Jesus.
Like, straight up fact.
You cried. You cried. You cried.
I'm not going to get into any, like, story spoilers because I've been waiting so long for this game, man. I did everything I could to avoid, like, reading anything or watching anything that would give away anything. So I'm not even going to touch on that. I will say I got misty-eyed in a few spots.
Misty in a way that, like, when you made me play The Last of Us, the girl at the beginning, you had me name her Mackenzie, and then she fucking died.
Spoilers.
That's terrible.
Anyway, so The Last Guardian. I want to give people some context about why it's so special and important to me. As I said, Eco is my favorite game of all time, right? Trico, well, The Last Guardian is basically an amalgamation of 2 really important pieces of Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. Hold
on, important question.
Yeah.
Do you have to have played those games to enjoy this game?
Not at all.
Okay.
Although if you played those games and enjoyed them, I think there's a way higher chance that you'll appreciate this game. Otherwise, the technical difficulties might deter you almost immediately. But okay, so Eco, back in the day, on PlayStation 2, we're on PlayStation 4 now. Eco basically has a great AI character that is a girl that you basically run around the castle with, and you can hold her hand and run around with her. And the whole game is basically about you sort of creating a bond with her as you both try to escape a castle in the grips of this evil witch. But like, at the time, she was a really revolutionary AI because she wouldn't necessarily listen to you. And she had like a mind of her own. She would wander off and do other things if you weren't paying attention to her. So you take that impressive AI, put 10 years of fucking R&D on it, mix that with the component from Shadow of the Colossus that everyone latches onto, is the ability to latch onto giant characters, basically. So in that game, you battle giant colossi, and like the whole trick to the game is like figuring out how to actually climb on top of these things to get at their weak points, and then getting to the weak points is essentially like a video game level in and of itself. So basically, in The Last Guardian, now you have this giant like 2-story cat-bird thing that has some amazing AI on it, and you can also climb on top of him and like pet him, and you can tell him what to do, and he doesn't necessarily listen to you all the time, but he's so fucking adorable, man. They do everything to make you connect to him.
Can you beat him?
Actually, you can sort of beat him, and he doesn't necessarily like it, but like throughout the game there are barrels, which are basically like the game's collectibles, but they're more like treats for a cat, because that's what he eats. So you like go out of your way to find these barrels, and like if you basically can throw the barrels at him and he'll like yipe. And like
the reason I ask is because going back to a game called Black and White on the PC years ago,
I remember
you had these giants that you can kind of pet and tell them what to do and stuff, and they would learn, and you could beat the shit out of them.
Wait a minute. This
right,
just in.
let's see it.
5K egg about to pop. I haven't got a baby Pokemon yet. Let's see.
You're not gonna get it now either.
Could be on air. That would make good pod.
I mean, that would make it average pod.
All right, clicking to open it. What is it?
It's a Bellsprout.
Is that not good?
No, that sucks.
Oh, sorry, Jeff Gabor.
It's all right.
Sorry, your cheating didn't work.
Yeah, that's too bad.
It's not cheating. I'm still having to do stuff. I dump hours into this fucking thing, and you guys act like it's fucking hard work, man.
Yeah, it's real hard work. So anyway, Trico, I love Trico so very much. That's probably the biggest draw of the game for me, and I think a lot of people, is just how great of a character Trico is. It's like the most realistic animal in a video game ever. There's some really excellent animation on him. There's some great animation on the kid.
This is going to be our next episode, trying to nail down your favorite couple video games. That is going to be interesting to see what gets number one.
It is going to be interesting because I play a lot of games. Like, you guys have like 4 games to pick from.
We'll see. Hold on. I feel like I got a longer list. Let me see.
While you look it up, can I just talk about my issues with The Last Guardian?
Ooh, look at this. 1, 2,
Oh, you're actually keeping track?
5,
That's good.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games I've played this year.
I mean,
Not all of them are from this year, though.
That's fine.
If that's okay, then maybe I can do some of the ones that I've been playing on my NES.
I feel like it should.
That seems like bullshit, but
I mean, like the ones that are on there. Like I played Uncharted. Yeah, I played Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Like,
well, that was a remaster, right?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, I will allow it. You guys can say whatever the fuck your favorite game of the year was at all. Like, Pete, if your favorite game is still Zelda or whatever, fine, whatever. You're obviously not gonna like this new Zelda, so.
Well, I'm curious about it.
I'll stick to this year's movie. So.
Okay. So The Last Guardian issues. I just
Suicide
have to
Squad.
touch on this.
Suicide Squad.
Fuck that.
All right, go ahead.
So the game has been in development for like 8 or 9 or 10 years or something. So you'd expect the game to run pretty good, right? It doesn't, and that sucks. And it makes me sad. The frame rate drops like terribly at some points, like probably sub 10 frames a second, depending on the locale. And the camera has this weird lag where it takes a long time to speed up. But I found like their default camera settings suck, and it took me probably 2 hours of playing it to finally find camera settings that felt right. But I feel like they did those camera things to like sort of hide the stuttering frame rate stuff. So that was difficult. But like, honestly, the game is so fucking good regardless of technical difficulties. Like, once you find the camera settings, everything runs pretty good. And it's a great game. Everyone should just go play it. I love it. I love it so much.
Cool. It's exciting.
Yeah.
I do. I really want to play that game. I don't know when I'll get time, but it's not an excuse. I need to find time. It's
definitely... I can't imagine you liking it.
Really?
To be perfectly honest. Because like I said, I avoided reading any reviews. That's a lie. I did try to read one review, but the guy was so fucking negative within the first few paragraphs, I immediately closed it. But then that made me realize the people that dislike this game are fucking dog people.
Oh.
I'm a cat guy. Because his number one complaint was when you tell Trico to do something, sometimes it doesn't listen and doesn't do what I want it to do. It's like, oh, that's a fucking cat. They nailed it, you fucking moron.
So what are they thinking, that it's a dog?
No, I think he was just frustrated by the experience because he wants a video game that is reactive to him immediately instead of playing with an AI character that sometimes listens to you, sometimes doesn't. And like, I don't know, if you're not in the right mindset, it could just seem like the AI is not very good. But I think that like lag, like you can see it every time you yell, like there's a button where you can call its name and its ears are like so well animated, it'll always perk up and listen to you, but sometimes it'll just turn away and ignore you. It's like so well done. I can't even explain how good it is.
Pete.
So the haters are the ones that are causing the review scores to go down.
I think that's usually how it goes, Pete. The people that hate the game give it a bad review.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was also predisposed from the beginning to love this game, so take whatever I have to say with a grain of salt, but I fucking loved it. Playing it again right now, I'm already halfway through a second time.
Well, we're coming up on an hour. I have a baby in the house. I would say we only have just a few more minutes to wrap up. Any last words or any last topics we got to run through? Great. Michael?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, no. I had lots of notes about Last Guardian, but you guys don't give a fuck, so I'm not even...
I do. I like the. I would like to be able to chime in on it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I know. That's how all these reviews go. I always just talk for a long time.
You know what? I mean, we can save this for off air, but I think it would be awesome to do like a game of the month club type thing where we name a game, we can all play it, then we can all talk about it, and then our listener can play it too, and then they can be like part of the conversation.
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
All right, so what's our first game? Keeping in mind that I play a lot of games.
Well, I know you could continue to play other games, but there's one that we're all going to play.
Okay, so figure it out. What is it? Let's figure it out right now.
Well, what comes out in the next month or so?
I don't know. Let's just make it The Last Guardian.
I'm taking a quick peek.
All right.
We'll peek up the skirt of the future.
I'm the only one who doesn't have Steam. That's the only thing. I can't participate in that just yet.
We all have PS4s, though. Like...
Yeah, I'm checking PS4 games.
I want to say this, but I know that won't fly because it's a long game, but I want to play Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, yeah,
oh man. I'll never get through that.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else?
All right.
Drew convinced me that I want to play Watch Dogs 2.
Oh.
No? Okay.
It doesn't have to be AAA, right? It could be like...
No, that would be better if it didn't, because it would be cheaper.
Yeah, that's an issue for Jeff.
What's coming up? Pre-order March. That's March.
March? Fuck.
I'm just
all right, then why don't we tentatively call it Last Guardian?
Oh, yeah!
We all want to play
Last
it. Yeah, we all want to play it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just going to lie down.
So... That's for December or January?
January.
All right, good. So we'll chime in at the end of January.
Because we're not even going to do a podcast until January.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so Latino Lawyer. Get Last Guardian, and you can...
You too can listen to us talk about it.
And be like, those guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
That's the most common note about this podcast.
That we don't know what we're talking about.
No, it's that... Everyone disagrees with us, and they feel like they want to just yell at us a lot of the time with their.
They must be talking about you.
I've
I've never said anything wrong.
Well, not wrong. It's just like opinionated, and people disagree, and they feel like
Why don't they call into the show?
because we don't allow such things.
Let's try it.
Don't.
Yeah, let's
Who
try
are
it.
you
real
gonna
quick.
call?
I'm gonna lay down because we're in the different room, and there's a bed in here now.
Let's see. If I hook up FaceTime, there we go. Audio.
I do like the shortened runtime of this podcast now.
So who are we calling?
Eric Lynn.
Eric just got back. Oh,
No.
that sound sucks.
Why is it doing that?
It always does that.
Yeah, it's very choppy.
What?
He's
Oh,
like,
it's just us.
why is Gabor calling me?
I don't know. He's probably talking right now, and he can't hear us.
No, it's ringing.
Oh, see, now it's connected. Say something, Eric.
It's the voicemail right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's probably saying his number. Stop it! All right.
It never works. I don't know why you try it every time.
Because everything's set up like it should work.
No, it's not.
It always ends up getting all goaty.
Yeah, goatee.
Let me try you.
Okay.
You're gonna call me?
Oh, yeah, let's call you.
All right, I'm gonna lie down again.
Pete.
This is good.
I'm gonna
podcast
FaceTime you.
right here.
Connecting.
Oh,
Hey,
well, that worked, but it's not. It's not recording it.
Oh, it's not recording me?
Let's see. On. No, it's not recording the audio.
now I'm getting lag on your audio. Jeff.
Well, that didn't work, guys.
Oh shit.
All right, hold on. Let's try one more. Pete. All right,
Yeah.
let's just do audio this time.
All right. Wait, you just gonna call me straight up?
Yeah. Nah, that ain't working.
It's not working at all?
This is
Are
a
you sure?
glimpse behind the veil of how awful we are at technical stuff.
All right, fuck it. And all right. I don't know, guys.
Glad we wasted 5 minutes on that.
All right, this has been just a few more minutes podcast. We're three veterans of the animation and video game industry desperately need an audio engineer.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's true.
If you are one, reach out to us. We won't pay you.
Well, this has been a good year. Our first year is coming to an end. We're going to chime in with our next episode for the best of the year. Not personally of our episodes, but best of games and movies we played.
We could do best episode.
I mean, that's probably our best episode is
should-
whatever one we fuck up on. Everybody wants to chime in and just watch us be a disaster.
Yeah.
It's so sad about our
You
society.
You should do a top 6, Mike.
Top six episodes.
Top 6 episodes.
Out of the 25.
Yeah.
I mean, that would mean I'd have to listen to them.
That's the problem. I thought about it, I was like, do you want to do any sort of like best top 6 clips? I was like, I'm not listening through 24 episodes or 25 to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. I just sit here and have stuff on while I work anyway.
It would be fun.
For our 4 listeners.
Oh, it's coming in.
fuck?
It's coming in clean.
What? That sounded like a fucking ring ghost.
Hello?
Hello?
Eric Lynn,
Eric?
you're on the podcast.
Wait, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him fine, but it's not recording him. At least I don't think it is.
I can barely hear
I
him.
can't hear him.
Oh. This
Hi,
is a
Eric.
fail, Eric. I'm trying to get you on the podcast.
I love you, Eric. Welcome. Welcome.
Oh, he was sleeping. Good job, guys. All right, sorry, buddy. This isn't working anyway, so you're gonna.
You'll
Oh, well.
listen tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bye, buddy.
Well,
Yep.
I think that's a good way to end it.
Sure.
all right. Catch you guys next week.
Take
2
care.
weeks. Whatever. Fuck it.
Play Last Guardian.